Do you forget to check your blood sugars? Not sure when to check? Well, forgetting your meter at home or interrupting your day to check can be frustrating, but you live with diabetes now, so it's important to check when you need to and when you're able. Here's how to find the schedule that works for you. You can monitor around 6, potentially even 7 times a day, but we don't need to do all that most of the time. No way. There are 3 basic vocabulary for you to know. Paired readings, which are a pair of measurements taken before your first bite of food and also 2 hours after. Overnight paired readings means to check it at bedtime and also fasting the next morning after around 8 hours of rest and not eating. And nocturnal checks. That means waking up in the middle of the night to check, then going back to sleep. Sometimes you will only use one of these types of readings, but sometimes you might use a combination of them to troubleshoot a problem. Here are some tips to structure your monitoring routine. The last one will surprise you. If you use a long-acting insulin at night or in the morning, then you should check how your glucose is working throughout the night. Do overnight paired readings. If you take insulin with your meals, be careful. Some insulins peak around 30 to 90 minutes later, and some stay in your system, lowering glucose for 4 to 8 hours. If you take mealtime insulin, do paired readings for those meals, before and 2 hours after. If you're not on insulin at all, you still need to monitor regularly. As we age, our pancreas does too. Keep an eye on your glucose by checking your fasting glucose or even doing an overnight paired reading every day. If you see it rising over time, talk to your doctor. It might be time to make a change. If you're new to monitoring glucose, newly diagnosed with diabetes, or you have some changes in your lifestyle or medications, check more often for a week or 2 to get a better idea of how your glucose patterns look. If your glucose goals are to improve your glucose, then check around those times where glucose is highest. Don't be afraid of the number. For example, to improve bedtime or fasting glucose, do the overnight paired reading schedule until your glucose is where you want it. When you see glucose rises throughout the day, or when you want to improve your daytime medications or dietary carbohydrate intake, then check paired readings once or twice a day. If you are curious about how exercises change glucose levels, try exercising both before meals and also after. Check glucose before starting an exercise and also 30 minutes after you finish to see how your glucose changes in response to the exercise amount, type, and presence or absence of food. Talk with your doctor and diabetes educator about when and how often to monitor for your specific needs. And once you have a routine and you know the reasons why that routine exists, it will be easier to remember monitoring in your daily habits. I'm Nina from iHealth Unified Care. And as always, stay safe.
I hope you liked this video. Go ahead and scroll through our website or our Unified Care app for more information about chronic conditions, vitals monitoring, and general nutrition and wellness. See you again soon.